Can you all hear me? Yes, you can, because human hearing capacity allows you to do so. But what if a tsunami or an earthquake were to happen? Could we all sense it before the disaster took place? Well, we'll talk about that today. Wellness morning to all. Building spiritual muscles of human empowerment cell of Jivan Jaj welcomes you all to day 4 of our 15-day ongoing series on laws of universe level 1. Today, we shall conclude the second part of law of energy and vibration. Our ever energetic spiritual healer and life coach, Vindri Kaurji, will take over from here.
Good morning to all. Good evening to all the OCs. Sat Shri Akal, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Is it been difficult to get up in the morning? Give me thumbs up. Don't worry, in 15 days you'll get trained, morning hours. You'll become very fresh. So today we are going to start. One thing, remember, all these laws are interconnected. Every time we are drilling and drilling so that by the end of these sessions and all, we become very powerful because the concepts become very clear. The concepts not being clear, we are not able to manifest. We are not able to create a beautiful destiny. We are not able to reprogram our subconscious mind. But in these sessions, we are making the concepts very, very clear. So it is all interconnected. So what we did in the last 3-4 days was actually drilling into you that who are you? You are the universe. You are what? Bundle of thoughts. The whole universe is energy. The whole universe is vibrating, is in motion. The whole universe forms a mini cosmos and is inside you, which you can control and create a beautiful destiny for yourself. You can create a healthy body for yourself. You can create good relationship for yourself. So today we had done yesterday about the energy. What was the energy? That the energy is trapped in all the atoms. For example, if I take my own body, my body is made out of billions of cells, which together form this mass body. Every cell is made up of atom, and every atom is energy. And this atom, the energy contains two things that is called the protons and the neutrons. Every atom, every cell contains protons and neutrons. These are always spinning around. They're always in motion. That's a law, that they're always in motion. If you see the universe, it is always in motion. The earth is also moving, the sun is also moving, the moons are moving, the star, everything is moving. It is all rotating. That means even in our body, our cells are also rotating. Now, if our cells are rotating, that means that energy, the protons and neutrons are moving. That energy is moving. And what do they create? As the speed goes higher and higher, they create vibrations. So energy is not, they are interlinked. When the energies are in motion, they create vibration. And this creates a lot of frequency. Just like how sound all have the frequency, also our thoughts also have frequency. So now we come up to the vibration. So they say, do thoughts have vibrations? Our mind generates vibrations which are constantly at work. Why? Our minds, मन में क्या है? Mind में क्या है? Thoughts. Only thoughts. And from the thoughts, there comes the emotions, our feelings, our emotions. And these thoughts, they say, no, man is a bundle of thoughts. A man is a bundle of energy. Everything is energy. So that means these thoughts all are in motion. When they are in motion, what are they generating? They're generating vibration. So that means constantly they are at work. Constantly they are at work. They do not stop. That they will stop in the night or they stop during when we are resting. No, it is continuously generating vibrations. Why? Because we are having 66,000 thoughts per day. And every thought is an energy. And that energy is always in motion. And when it is in motion, it creates vibrations. That means 24 hours, they're constantly at work. Now, because they're having vibrations, our thoughts too have free. And this frequency is frequently this frequency is being created, which can be measured, like the sound and light. They also have their own frequency. So also the thoughts, that energy, which in continuous motion creates vibration, and these vibrations also have frequency like the sound and light. They also can be recorded. These frequency can be recorded. Now, our thoughts vibrate through the mind where we are unaware of it. Did we know that we had 66,000 thoughts? No, we did not know. If I ask someone, can you please tell me what thoughts you are having? 66,000 counted, then we don't even know. Then how many thoughts do you remember? Only we knew about 4 or 5 thoughts. We just can pinpoint that out. And what are those thoughts? उसने मेरे को ऐसे बोल दिया था. Now I'll teach the personal lesson. मेरे past में ऐसी बात हुई थी. I'm holding on to 4-5 बातें हम पकड़ के रख लेते हैं. और जितने भी thoughts हैं, we don't even realize that these thoughts are coming into our mind in forms of 66,000 thoughts per day. So that means you can imagine that thoughts are what? Energy. And what is that energy? The neutrons and protons are always in motion. When they are already in motion, that means they are creating vibrations. And these vibrations are creating all the frequency. But we are not aware of it. We are just not aware of it. Our thinking manifests its reality. Now, a palle ban lo. A cheez palle ban lo ki whatever we are thinking, we are going to manifest it. So you can imagine, it is a beautiful tool to create beautiful manifestations, a beautiful life, a happy life. But at the same time, being ignorant about it, what were we creating? Hell for ourselves. We did not know all these negative thoughts also were having energies, and they are also having vibrating at a very low frequency, and they were creating hell for us, and we were manifesting it. But we were not aware. Now become aware that our thoughts is a man. Man is made of bundles of thoughts. And we have to be now very careful about our thoughts and start thinking what we are thinking. Start thinking, watching your thoughts, because they will manifest your reality. So we cannot overlook them. We cannot overlook them, because this is a very important part of man. So, now we are not going to think kachra. 24 hours kachra. Yes, definitely when you're doing a work, you're making something, you think, मैंने ये भी नमक भी डालना, ये डालना, ये डालना, ये डालना. Yes, okay, very good. You are focused 100% you're giving to that work. But are we giving 100%? Automation में नमक भी पा दा, मिर्चा भी पा देती हैं, मन कितने और जा रहे हैं. Thought is running away. We are not giving 100% to anything, even if we are going for a walk. Are we watching our footstep? Are we watching our things? What are we doing? We are walking like robots, but our thoughts are flying. घर में क्या हो रहा है? अब घर जाके मैंने क्या करना है? अब उसको मैंने जाके फोन करनी है, उसने मेरे को ये बोला था. This is what we keep on thinking. So now become alert, because your thoughts are going to manifest. Now, it says, what is Earth's frequency? The Earth's frequency is 7.83 Hz. That means The whole earth is what the universe is? Energy. Because to come up to a frequency, it has to start from the energy. And that energy is made of what? Protons and neutrons. And that protons and neutrons in the earth, in the universe, they're all rotating. They have to be in a rotation motion. That is the law. And when they're rotating, that is the way very consciously they are working. Is the hukam which according to the law ye chal raha hai. And as they're rotating, they are creating a vibration. And then it comes into a frequency which can be measured. So that means you can imagine this frequency of the earth. When there is a frequency of the earth, we will say that there is a sound. There's always a sound. In the very first day, that sound of the universe showed that there is motion, there is energy, and they are moving, and there are vibrations and frequency. So now what did the scientists say? What were they saying? Does everything vibrate? Yes, everything in life is vibrating. Everything. Even our life, even we, even our body, even our cells, everything, even if it is an organ, even if it is an endocrine system, everything is vibrating. Why? Because it is made of energy. And energy cannot be still. It has to be in a motion. So they are all vibrating. Now, these atoms, when they are vibrating, we have what? We have the solid, the liquid, or the gas. We have the three things. Now, you see there is water on the earth. All turn into gas and they go into the clouds. Ek law hai. What happens? Whenever you see when there is heat outside, then is a law that this water evaporates. And they form a type of a gas and they go into the clouds. That means the vibrations are very high frequency, high because heat. Already I've done in the previous class that whenever the frequency rises, whenever it is heated, it expands. It expands, and what happens? This energy then goes into the cloud. Now, when it cools down, frequency is going down. And when it cools down, it comes down at rain. It comes down at rain. Now, when it comes down at rain, and then when you put it in the fridge, you see in the northern countries and all, what happened? They all become snow and ice. They all become solid because their energy frequency is going down, the vibration goes down, the motion of the atoms become low, and slowly they become into solid. So these are the three forms. So also we vibrate in the same way. Our vibration, as our thoughts are beautiful and pure, our emotions are positive, then what happened? We vibrate at a very high frequency. Why? Because the energies, the atom and the atom in which the protons and neutrons, they start rotating very fast, and our vibration increases and our frequency goes high. And when it goes high, you can imagine where our evolution is going to take place, because we are trying to reach to the frequency of the oneness of the universe. We are trying to compare with it. So that means everything is vibrating, even the water, even everything is vibrating of energy. And remember one thing, that in the universe, whatever we think, whatever emotions we have, we are oozing out of our body. Where does it go? It goes into the universe. It goes into the universe. So it goes into the universe, so you can see how it is vibrating in the universe. Because the thoughts have left our body and they're in the universe. So we have to be very, very careful about our thoughts, because everything can be manifested through the gateway of our thoughts. So does the universe vibrate? Yes. The universe is vibrating very silently. Very, very silent. The real universe is not silent, but is alive with vibrating energy. The whole universe is vibrating. Why? Because the universe consists of energy. Everything is made of energy. Even the universe is made of energy. Now it comes to the next. What is the law of frequency? Now, what is the law of frequency? It says it is a concept of association. Very important, very, very important. A principle of association stating that the more often ideas, event, example, stimulus and responses or other items co-occur, the stronger the connection. Now, I would like to give you a little bit of a diagram into this. Now you will see this. Can you see the screen? Okay. In the screen, you will see our thoughts. There is a stimulus. There is a stimulus. In life, all these events are going to come. All the events are going to come. Maybe good, maybe bad. All this stimulus, 24 hours, it is coming towards each and every person on this earth. I am sitting here. When I see some incident in front of me. When I'm hearing, I hear something through my ears. And you can see that not only this, you are 24 hours facing a stimulus, or we can say a trigger. Now, this trigger is coming, and how are we reacting or responding? This is coming 24/7. The stimulus or the event or a trigger comes to everyone, and how we are reacting. Now, when we are reacting, this is all our thoughts. These are all our thoughts. And thoughts are what? They are all energy. They are all energy. And these energies are rotating. They are rotating. And these rotation, they are creating vibrations. And these vibrations are creating frequency. So you see that everything is coming in a very nice way, that the stimulus comes, we are reacting, then from the reacting, all respond. Ekdam action and reaction takes place, or we respond to it. How? It goes through our thoughts. Thoughts are energy. Energies are rotating into vibration, vibration into frequency. Now, what happens? We have to see that when these are rotating, these frequency, for example, किसी ने मनु कुछ कह देता, एक trigger है, and immediately my thought comes, how dare? It is a thought. This thought has energy. It has protons and neutrons. Now, because it is a negative thing, it's an anger. So you will see that the rotation of the protons and neutrons is different. It is different. And this goes out into the universe. It goes out into the universe. It goes out, again, there is another stimulus. Again, there is a response, stimulus, response, everything. Now, this is something someone has told you. Maybe you're just walking on the road and you see a child standing on the road and you've seen this child, and all of a sudden you see a car coming. Now, this is a stimulus. It's something very common, a stimulus. Oh, the child, the car can bang him. The thought comes. That means every time there's a stimulus that comes in front of you, and there is a response from you. So you see 24/7, there is an association between the stimulus and the response. 24 hours, there is a association with your stimulus and response. If you are hearing something and someone tells you something, that is hearing sense you having. किसी ने कुछ कह देता या तो किसी ने गुस्से विच कुछ कह देता, तो what will happen? कि immediately thought आएगा, how dare she talk smartly to me? Or someone talks very nicely, see, I have so much of compassion in that person, how much of love in that person. Thought aayega zarur, 24/7 thought. They say 66 thoughts come. 66 thoughts are actually the response or the reaction of what? Of the stimulus. That means in life you see that there is always a stimulus and there is always a response or a reaction. That means whatever your reaction or whatever your response, goes through the thought, and the thought comes first, and from the thought it comes into your action, and you just throw it out. That is also having energy. It goes into the universe, and then what happens? Slowly you will see there will be another trigger. So that means in life, 24 hours you are confronted with triggers. ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕਿ triggers life ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਨ. Our full life is full of triggers. ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, husband ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, wives ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, in-laws ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, from your teachers, from your friends, from your society. You see, from everywhere there are triggers and triggers. But what happens? Our thoughts have to be so purified, which we will be learning. Now, tomorrow is going to be where we are going to learn how to make good actions. First, we are learning how to learn what are the frequency. What is this frequency and how we can channel this frequency so that we can create good responses. Because our thoughts can manifest. Our thoughts can manifest. Now, if that situation comes back to me, if the child is very angry and talks to me very rudely, a thought will come immediately. First thing is the thought that will come. Ki what? How dare? How can the child tell me like this? And when the anger is there, that means thoughts have come in 1,000 it will come. It will multiply. It will 66,000 thoughts have any on it will multiply. And that thought, every thought is containing an energy. And that energy is going to vibrate and is going to create a frequency. They study of frequency, high and low hoegi, a vibration high and low hoegi according to the quality of our thoughts. So now we have this knowledge कि असी अपने thoughts, अपने फुरनियां दे ऊपर सानू पूरा काबू करना पड़ेगा. We have to have control. Who has the control? Only we. No one can have control over that. It is only we. Every individual can control their own individual thoughts, their own thought process, or how to react or how to respond. It is in their control. This is where the Lord has given us. The universe says this is where you have the power to control the universe that is inside you, because thoughts are inside you. So these are the tools which we are going to learn, because now we know that thoughts are creating all these vibrations and all. अगर low है, इधर मतलब negative है. अगर negative है, मेरी energy बड़ी low चली जाएगी. My energy will be depleted. When energy will deplete, what am I going to manifest? An unhealthy mind and an unhealthy body. And if it is an unhealthy mind and unhealthy body, we are going to create we're going to get unhealthy type of relationships. Everything is going to be unhealthy for us. Kaane ki to shuru hui? Thoughts to. Thoughts ki again? Energy again. And this is the energy which creates the vibrations and the frequency. So won't we like to create beautiful destiny? Won't we like to have beautiful relationships? Triggers are going to come. Won't we like to handle each and every situation beautifully? So how? Who will control? No one will come and control for us. We cannot control for our children, but we can control our own. But remember one thing, when we control our own thought processes and we try to create good thoughts and good vibration and high frequency, remember that we are doing justice to ourselves. Not only to ourselves, we are doing justice to our children, to our near one, and to the universe outside. Why? Because when we create a beautiful world inside, it automatically, these vibrations are going to go out, these energies are going to go out, and they are going to manifest outside also, and they're going to create beautiful situations for us. Because with these other levels, the laws of attraction also. So we need all this knowledge of the energy, the vibrations, and of the frequency. Both law hai. Without this, you cannot go to the next law. Tomorrow law is very important, because that is where our actions are going to come now. But behind the action, we have to understand this. So किस दे हाथ विच हैगा है? ये सारे साडे अपने हाथ विच है. Why? Because that mini cosmic is in our hand, and this mini cosmic is the full picture of the huge universe outside. It is exactly the same. That is why we call that this is a mini cosmic which is trapped into this physical body of everything in this universe which we can see with the naked eye. Let it be the animal, let it be the plants, let it be the stone, let it be the human being, let it be anything that you can see. Every mass body is trapping that mini cosmic inside. And the scripture says, this is where if you learn about yourself, you learn about yourself. ਬਾਹਰ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਿੱਖ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ. ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ, ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਤੇ ਤਦ ਬਣੇਗੀ ਦਿਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਈਏ. Because until we don't work on this mini cosmic, we cannot manifest. We cannot make our life beautiful. We cannot create lovely relationships. We cannot create a healthy mind. We cannot create a healthy body. We are all everyone. Why? Because our minds are polluted with all the vices. Vikara nal pare hoya hai. ਐਵੇਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਜੋ ਦੀਸੇ ਸੋ ਸੋ ਰੋਗੀ, ਰੋਗ ਰਹਿਤ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਤਗੁਰ ਜੋਗੀ. ਉਹ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜੋਗੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ. ਤੇ ਰੋਗੀ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਨ ਹੈ, the small man, that ego man is ਰੋਗੀ. ਉਸ ਖਾਲੀ ਉਸ ਛੋਟੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਈਗੋ ਮੈਨ ਨੂੰ ਖਾਲੀ ਟਿਊਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ. ਬਟ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਇਲਮ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ. ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਟਿਊਨਿੰਗ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਕਰਾ ਲਈਏ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਹੈਲਪ. No one can help you. We can all guide each other. They say that God helps those who help themselves. You have to help yourself. Become that powerful. In these 4-5 days, 6, I think it was how many? I think today is the 5th day. I think it's now quite we have drilled that we are very powerful. We are very, very powerful. We can change. We can manifest. Be very careful of your thoughts. At present, you are sitting in your own houses. You all are vibrating because your billions of cells are all atoms which are containing protons and neutrons which are already rotating. You don't know. You're not aware of it. They are vibrating and they are vibrating. And now as it is, now it depends on each and every individual. Maybe someone is absolutely focused and listening to the thing and maybe getting very nice. Their frequency goes high. Maybe someone is there who's half asleep, who does not even know about it. So what happened? Their frequency is not because they have not even sucked in the thing. Maybe someone is not asleep, is hearing, but man kitte hor hai, frequency is still not catching. It is not tuned up. So it depends on each and every one, because it depends on individual of how the atoms are rotating in which speed. It depends on your focus, on your dedication. Tuade chao de upar, tuade preet de upar, it all depends. अगर तुसी ये सोच लो कि भाई नहीं, we have to and we are very strong, we can do it and we have the power, we are the divine power, we are the universe, everything is in our hand. Why put into a blame game? Let's change this world of ours. Your frequency goes high. Why? There is heat in guys. Expansion is going on. So please take back the remote and start vibrating at a higher frequency. Now, the next says that can you, the vibration of other people affect you? I've done this yesterday also, that yes, they do vibrate at a high. Whenever you are with people, become very alert. I did yesterday also the same thing. I'm drilling back into you. The people around you directly influence your vibrational frequency. They are going to become aware of it. Start sensing it. Last time I gave you the 5 senses, looking into the eye, the touch, all that. Start using these tools and be aware that the frequency of the people around you are going to affect. Your frequency will affect them, their frequency is going to affect you. If you surround yourself with happy, positive, determined people, you will also enter into that vibration. You'll be sucked into that vibration. This is the law. This is the law. But I told you before also, you have come into this universe not only to help yourself and to help everyone. So once you feel that, yes, your thinking, your thought process has changed, evolution has started, and you are now vibrating, then go into the universe. Sit among other people who are of a lower frequency also, so that they can suck your energy. Love never diminishes, never finishes. It never becomes less. The more you give, the more it increases. The more it comes, the more you give it, the more it increases. The more gratitude you give, the more it increases. The more forgiveness you give, the more it increases. The more passion, the more you will get. The more you are sharing, the more you will get. This is the abundance. So as you are giving this in the frequency, your frequency is rising and rising. So then share it. But before you do that, पहले अपना कार्य पढ़ो, पहले अपने आप को पढ़ो, पहले अपनी जिंदगी देखो, अपना ऑरा स्ट्रांग करो, अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी हाई करो, अपनी एनर्जी हाई करो, अपनी वाइब्रेशंस हाई करो. How? Being in with those people who are in the in that energy, your auras become strong. Then only, they say, when the vibration starts increasing, then you will see your aura starts changing colors. Whoever are able to read auras, they will see when you are in sadness and you are in darkness and all, your auras are going to be red. But when you are elevated in good thoughts, high vibration, then you will see that your auras will be in white, golden. When in wisdom, you will see that your auras are violet color. When you're in compassion and love, you will see that your aura is having green color. So those people who read the aura, they read through these aura. These are the energy, electric magnetic field which is around your body. Is karke what happens ki we get trapped by the Babas also. How? Because they are reading all these vibrations and frequency which are in the auras. In Hindi, they say, if you go into the yogas, there's a certain type of practice they do go, which they call it the Tratic yoga. Tratic yoga means where you just squeeze your eyes and you get into a practice. They give you a practice where you learn to see the aura of the person. That means my physical body, and slowly they will start seeing an energy around your whole body. Because everything on the universe has an aura. Let it be an animal, let it be a plant, let it be a building, let it be just a computer, a body, everything has an aura. That aura depends on your own energy. Now the person, like for example, it is a computer. Now a computer is something solid, which a man has made it. It has an aura, but it has a very light aura, very small. But when you go down to the plants, they have a little bigger aura. When you go to the human being, they'll have two types. One aura will be very small, one aura will be very big. The small auras of those people who are in the negative. Those have big auras, they are going to have positive energy, positive vibration. Frequency is high, energy is high. And then in those auras, there are colors. So these Babas, they are trained. When they see, then they say, "Oh, आप तो बहुत पढ़े लिखे हो, आप तो बहुत पढ़ाई करते हो." Actually, they're seeing the auras. क्या बात है, आप बड़े गुस्से वाले हो, आप मेरे को थोड़ा, because then that aura changes, the colors changes, and they go on to the body. At times they go near the stomach, they will see a black gray color. Then they will say, "Oh, क्या आपको पेट में दर्द है? Do you have indigestion? Do you have some digestion problem?" ऐसे कहेंगे, "ओ हो, इसको सारा कुछ पता है, इतना अंतर्जामी है, तो सारा कुछ पता है." Actually, these are all aura readers. We get trapped into it. We get trapped into it because they just read your auras. So you can imagine how beautiful these bodies are made. Because it is energy, that is why these auras are also all energies. So you have to make a big aura. And how do you make a big aura? Get into those people who are evolved, who are into the same energy as you are. And when you get into those, your auras become stronger and stronger and bigger. When you know your auras are big, and you go into the society and you will meet all type of people, then you are absolutely flawless. Does not have any asar on you people. कोई कुछ पा रहा है, कोई कुछ खा रहा है, कोई कुछ कह रहा है, has nothing. It shows that your aura is very good, and slowly the weaker auras are going to suck your in. That is how you will help them. But if you find that someone has punched you, किसी गल दे करके उन्होंने तनु पंच कीता है और तनु कुछ किया, तनु डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो, how can that person tell me? एक बंदा तनु कह दे भी सोसाइटी, क्या बात है, आते नहीं हो, 100 चूहे खा के तुम कहते हो मैं हज को चली हूँ, then how can that man tell me? How can इसका मतलब 80 week हो गया. It has affected me. I've sucked that person's energy. My aura is very weak. Go back. Go back and make your aura strong. Why? Because you're a man of bundles of thoughts, and your thoughts are energy. And this energy is in your hand. You want to create it into a positive and a big aura, or you want to create it into a small and a low energy. That's into your hand. So be very careful where you sit, with whom you are, what type of company is there. Now you come to the next, and that is, we say, how do you vibrate high energy? This is again today, I'm just drilling into you that how do you make your auras high energy? High energy, deep breathing, I did last time. Meditations, I'm just repeating it. Yoga, interacting with nature, your good diet, you're developing healthy relationship. थोड़े लोगों दे अगर relationship ठीक नहीं है, अगर तो एक एक करके अपनी relationship पे ठीक करोगे ना, तुम्हारी energy change होती जाएगी. So how do you make a healthy relationship? With no blame games, total acceptance, thinking that what I am you and you are me. There's no difference. We are all universe. We are all part of each other. No one is separate from each other. जो मेरे अंदर है उसी के अंदर है क्या, किस चीज की हेट्रेड है, किस चीज की नफरत है, अगर वो जो सोच रही है उसके हिसाब नाल ठीक है, जो मैं सोची मेरे हिसाब नाल ठीक है, तो why should I think? So what happened इस चीज दे नाल तुसी अपनी relationship पे ठीक करो, because your energy is changing, your thought processes are changing, then your energy changes and then you vibrate and your relationships become good. Then gratitude and generosity, this is also two of the beautiful energy that you can create. Gratitude, 24 hours अपने शुक्राने भी रोज़. आज भी अगर ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ बैठे हो शुक्राने ਵਿੱਚ ਰੋ ਕੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉੱਠੇ ਤੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਸਵੇਰੇ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਦੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੇਲੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਸੀਬ ਹੋਇਆ, ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਤੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ. Always be in gratitude, and be generous. What you have learned to share and care with all the people. So today I will say the takeaway is the same thing what I've been telling you from yesterday, that these things. Now you come to the next one. How do I change my vibrational frequency? Come to the next slide. Yes. How do I change my frequency, vibration frequency? It is the same which I have told you above. The same thing which I've told you above. Which emotions lead to low vibration? All your negative. They will bring you down your energy, and they will then vibrate at a very low, and the frequency will be very low. Your auras are going to be very dark and they will be very small. Come to the next, high vibrating energy. That is by your emotions, gratitude, love, non-blaming, non-judgmental, total in love, always giving blessings, gratitude. These are all that we, and the highest is gratitude. Highest vibration is gratitude. Is love a high vibration? This is a magic wand. This is a magic wand. बड़ी बार ना बच्चे कह देते हैं कि नहीं नहीं जी हम तो बहुत प्यार करके करते हैं, बट सुनते नहीं है, लातों के बहुत बातों से नहीं मानते. This is a common thing. They say love is the most powerful high vibe energy. If this energy is there, it dissolves all negativity. It helps you in your manifestation. It raises your vibration. And you will see one thing, that ये जो लातों के बहुत बातों से नहीं मानते ना, these are all excuses. The main thing is we people, we mothers use these things. Why? Because we don't want to. साड़ा गुस्सा इतना होता है, साड़े अंदर already कूड़ इतना ज़्यादा होता है कि love आना बड़ा मुश्किल है, because we are very selfish. Very selfish. We want good results from the children. We want everything. That is why we are not ready to live. एक बारी करके ते देखो, करके ते देखो. बच्चे बड़े कुछ गलत हो जाते हैं, काम गलत कर देते, पर एक बार उन्होंने गले लगा के प्यार नाल पूछो कि बच्चा मन दस की हैगा, but it should be internally and outside, because there is so much of confusion, disorganized. साडा thought अलग है, emotion अलग है, feeling अलग है. Thoughts की है कि yo, we have to talk to our child very lovingly, but emotion है कैसे करें यार, इसने इतना गलत काम किया है. Thought आ रहा है, learn कीता सी होने समझे है, but emotion बड़ा गलत है. अगर feeling भी बड़ी गलत हो रही है कि they are not organized. Learn to organize. Let all these three things be tuned. What you are thinking, what are your thoughts, should be your emotions. अगर तुसी कहते हो कि yes, we have learned that we have to handle everything with love, then you have to create an emotion of love. There should be no confusion. Tuning होनी चाहिए तुम्हारे thought process दी और emotions दी भी. Both are energy. अगर emotion is, उफ, चलो आज नवा नवा सीखा, तो let's use it. That means hypocrisy. Thought and hypocrisy. Thought is create love, and emotion is, chalo, let's try it. Hypocrisy. Both can't continue. They get confused. They're not sorted out. Please tune your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and then your action. They all have to be in line. It will help you in your manifestation. All three, all of them have to be in line. अगर in line सारे नहीं होंगे, manifestation नहीं होगी. So if your thought has been very good, your emotion should be also good. If your emotions are good, your feeling has to be good. When your feelings are good, then your action has to be good. So all are in light, manifestation will take you, create a beautiful destiny for yourself. This is the power of your thoughts. This is the power of that energy. This is the power of the divine knowledge that you are getting today. Now it is a takeaway. What is your takeaway? Today, what are you going to practice? High frequency, having the high energy of unconditional love, gratitude. Start with yourself. Learn to love yourself first by not creating any negative thoughts inside. This is also loving yourself, when you don't create anything negative thoughts. When you create negative thought, you're harming your body, that you're not loving yourself. Create positive thoughts inside your body. Love yourself. Then love the children around you. Give them hugs. Pat them. Speak beautifully, use beautiful language with them. Look with passion into their eyes. This is the way you are going to create high energy with unconditional love and gratitude. Sit with people where transfer of high energy takes place. Practice gratitude, unconditional love, generosity, forgiveness. Eat high nutrition food. Think positive. Eliminate alcohol and toxins from your body. This is the takeaway. Please practice the whole day. And tomorrow we will take in the next topic of action, which is very important. So if these 4 days you are trained, it will become easier and will take less of time now as we go to the next laws. So any confusion, any this thing, you can just please put up your questions.
Our mind, like a trapeze artist, is forever jumping from one thought to another, giving rise to a number of queries. So let's address our queries. Ji, Neeta ji. Hanji, unmute yourself, Ji.
Hanji. Buaji, now you told ke creative, how I am creating negative energy. मैं कैसे create कर दिया?
Actually, what happens?
है कि मैं create कर दूँ.
Yes, that energy comes itself. Automatic when you are in body conscious. Now body conscious, the matlab hi yahi hunda hai ki these energies You are not creating it. It comes itself inside you. It is there inside you. It is there inside you. But कोई चीज बाहरों ट्रिगर होती है ना, किसी ने तो कुछ गलत कह देता, उस टाइम क्या एकदम तो गुस्सा आ जाता है. गुस्सा आता है ना, ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਬੋਲੋਗੇ? ਗੁੱਸਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸੀ. It was already there. खाली those stimulus came and triggered that anger inside you. It was already there. ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆਇਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਿੰਜ ਕਿਹਾ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ. ਨਹੀਂ, it was already there. The stimulus or the trigger that came to you just came and triggered that anger inside you. It was already there.
So suppose किसी ने कुछ कह दिया, how can I control myself?
So now what happens when the gussa aanda hai, now instead of putting a blame game, instead of passing judgment, instead of putting there, just de karke hoya, rather than making a script of that person usne hinge kita, forget all that. Tonu gussa aa gaya, please label it. Us gusse nu label, usnu accept karo, open gussa aaya. Accept करो कि गुस्सा मेरे अंदर है सी, इधर मेरे अंदर ऑलरेडी है सी, किसी ने करके मैंने गुस्सा नहीं आया, ये मेरे अंदर है सी. बट हाउ डिड दैट पर्सन डू? उसने तुहानू हेल्प कीता, उसने खाली ट्रिगर कीता और तुहानू दिखा दिता कि ए देखो तेरे अंदर एक गुस्सा है. So now you are putting all these dialogues to yourself. गुस्सा आया, acknowledge it. गुस्सा आया, label it. It is anger. ये एंगर कितने सी? ये एंगर तो मेरे अंदर ही सी. अगले ने तो खाली मेरा ट्रिगर करके मन दिखाया सी, तो मेरा you have that anger inside you. Okay, that means why did it show me this anger? That I have to work on this anger, because this anger is a negative energy. It will destroy my body. It's going to make me disease. It's going to harm me, and then it will harm the other people. First, it will harm me. So I have to work. Then you start working on it. Now there are different ways of how to work with it. So there's a full script now. Dekho how a script has changed. Pehle it was all in a blame game. And now the script is in a different way. You have acknowledged it, you labeled it, and then you stopped the blame game. You said it was already inside me. Usne to man dikha deta hai, taki I have to work on it. And now you start making the script. Now you put the dialogue to it.
Okay. Thank you.
So the energy has changed. Hali negative energy see, but you have started working on that energy and removing, because thode dialogues change ho gaye, thoda script change ho gaya, thoda thought process change ho gaya. और अगर ਅਸੀਂ दूसरी तरीके ਨਾਲ ਲੈਂਦੇ, ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ, how dare you say, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਐਕਨੋਲੇਜ ਤੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪਰ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਚੋਂ ਸਭ ਲਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ how dare you, I'll teach you a lesson. ਮੇਰੀ ਸਕ੍ਰਿਪਟ ਹੋਰ ਬਣ ਗਈ, ਉਹ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਚਲੀ ਗਈ. Now we are educating ourselves. Now we have to be very careful. I choose this or I choose that.
So by doing this, my negative thoughts will stop.
Yes, because you started taking a different line. Because now you know the power of these thoughts. You know the power of all this energy. You know that they are all creating frequency. Who's creating? You are creating yourself. No, no one is creating. It is you who are creating. You have the choice.
Thank you.
Anji.
Yes, changing the narratives is the game changer. Well said, Pooja. Excellent. Ji Kiranji.
Hanji, Pooja. Pooja, the frequency is 7.83 hertz. So what frequency do I have to vibrate at? Same frequency as the earth?
Yeah, what happens? The earth is already at a frequency. This is the earth, which we people also have to of the universe. You know, our frequency also has to match. We have to match to the thing. We will not get into all these numbers and all. These are all scientific numbers, you know, which we have this frequency and all. It is just telling you that they are vibrating at a certain frequency. Our body is also vibrating at a certain frequency. We just have to concentrate on this, that when are we feeling nice? When are we feeling blissful? When are we feeling happy? When are we feeling at peace? This shows that our frequency is good. It is high.
Okay, perfect.
Fast.
Or ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਐਨੀਮल्स ਦੀ ਵੀ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ
Yeah.
ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ
Yes.
ਦੇ ਥਾਟਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ
Yeah, their frequency is a different thing. Why? Because their frequency, they also are made of mass ਹੱਡੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਬਣੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ cells ਹੈਗੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ atoms, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ motion ਚੱਲਣ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ energy ਹੈਗੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ vibration, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ. It is according to them, but ਉਹ ਦੇ ਹੁਕਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੱਲ ਪਏ.
ਸੋ ਮਤਲਬ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਨਸਟੈਂਟ ਹੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਾਰੇ ਐਨੀਮल्स ਦੀ
Yes, constantly.
ਸਾਡੀ ਫਲਕਚੁਏਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ
Yes. ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਣ, ਤੂੰ ਬੰਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੂੰ ਤੇ ਜਾਨਵਰ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਇਨਸਾਨ ਬਣ, ਦੇਵਤੇ ਤੋਂ ਛੋੜੋ, ਇਨਸਾਨ ਤੇ ਬਣ, ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਨੀਮल्स ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ ਕੁੱਤਾ, ਤੂੰ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਬਣ, because they're all flowing into it. They're also having all the vibration. That is why they say, no, go into the nature, love the animals, love the plants, love the thing you see, because they all are vibrating in a very different energy.
ਸੋ ਜੋ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਤੇ ਆ ਕਲੈਕਟਿਵਲੀ ਇਫ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਅ ਗੁੱਡ ਥਾਟ ਸੋ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਾਡੇ ਅਰਥ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਅੱਛਾ એનર્ਜੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਸੋ that is also contributing there.
Yes, we are contributing. Why these calamities are happening? Why these earthquakes are happening? All these things are happening. Why? Because human beings have become destructive. ਸਾਡੇ ਲੜਾਈਆਂ ਝਗੜੇ, and we do not know what we are throwing into the universe. So much of pollution. We are polluting our own body with these thoughts. We are polluting the whole universe also. Why do meditators and all collectively, they sit together and do meditations? What are they doing? They're just affirmations they're throwing. They're affirmation, and collectively, all the meditators of the universe, world meditators get together and they throw. And I can give you one example. There was a flight, which was taken away, went from India, and it was captured by the Pakistanis. At that time, 22 years back, it was taken by the Pakistanis. All the meditators got together and they started meditating that somehow they should all come back. Maitre mission, Shamaraj was the only one with a full group. She was out in the papers. When she started meditating, she told all of them to meditate on the terrorist. Everyone was meditating कि जितने भी plane ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗੇ ਸਾਰੇ safe ਰਵਣ, safe ਰਵਣ, safe ਰਵਣ, ਵਾਪਸ ਆਵਣ. Shama Raj with all her full team of meditators were meditating on the terrorist and sending love to the terrorist, so that the terrorists would have so much of love that they would give back all that they hijacked the flight. And they came back, and Shama was on the paper. What did she say? My collective was first to the terrorists, not to the people who were on the flight. So you can imagine the power of it.
Okay. So
This is
मतलब
22 years back. Yes,
good thoughts.
Yes.
Good thoughts ਮੇਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਭਲਾ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ
ਕਰਾਂਗੀ
ਬਾਹਰ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸ
yes ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ ਅਵਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਓ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰੋ ਜਿੰਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਭਲਾ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਇਹ ਊਜ਼ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਲਾਅ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਊਜ਼ ਹੋਣਾ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਬੋਡੀ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਕਿ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲਣਾ ਹੈ that energy which is inside this body has to be oozed out.
Okay, Puaji, thank you so much. Thank you.
Ji Puaji, so well said. We, the supposedly intelligent Homo sapiens, violates laws of nature blatantly. All the laws of universe are violated by us, our only species. So well said. Ji Rajwan ji. जी unmute करो जी. Rajwan ji, if there's an issue at your end.
I think there's an issue in some end.
Okay, if anybody else has a question, we can quickly take up. Puaji, when we spoke about all the emotions, all the different vibrating emotions, high vibrating emotions, low vibrating emotions, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ
ਮੈਡਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੇਰਾ
ਜੀ sure please go ahead please
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਜੀ please go ahead
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਉਹ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡੈਸਟੀਨੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ is destiny predetermined? Because yesterday we had a discussion about a murder and Krishna uh, advising Arjun. So is destiny predetermined? Because all people die in different ways. Some die in natural way, some due to sickness, some due to accident, some due to murder. So is it that destiny is written previously? Because even Krishna could not save Mahabharat war. Was it predetermined? Or,
yes, janam maran hukam hai. Janam maran hukam hai. This thing is already been destined. You cannot. तो तुसी कहो कि भाई ਅਸੀਂ उसको extend कर दईए, no. और रब भी थल्ले आएगा, नहीं हो सकता. जन्म मरण हुक्म है. But again, if you say destiny, आज जो मेरे नाल हो रहा है, it has been already destined. Why? Because जो मेरा thought process has to manifest. It has been manifesting. ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ, ਇਹ ਸਭ ਮੇਰੀ ਡੈਸਟਨੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ which I created myself. Maybe 2 years back, maybe 10 years back, maybe 15 years, but मैं खुद create ਕੀਤਾ है through the power of my thoughts. ਉਹ ਡੈਸਟਨੀ ਹੈ, ਅੱਜ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. But now I know the power of my own thoughts. I will now create a beautiful destiny आगे. So what will happen? I create beautiful thoughts, positive thought, good emotions, and then I'm going to create a beautiful destiny. That means destiny is in my hand.
But Krishna, he had powerful thoughts now. He could have saved Mahabharat war. He could have saved Mahabharat war.
But he did not save.
He did not save because he wanted to. But kinna distraction hoya na. He could have saved it, na. Why didn't he?
See what happens?
Wow.
See what happens ki first of all, Mahabharat is an epics. Mahabharat is an epics. First I to digest karo ki it is an epics. It's the story. Mahabharat is talking about two energies, the negative forces and the positive forces. Even if the horses there, the panch indriyan nu pakad rahe hai, sade panch indriyan nu pakad, that also symbolic. कौन चीज है साड़ी जरिए पंच इंद्रियां सारे मन उसको पकड़ सकता है. You can control, we learn how to control. अगर the Pandavas are there and the Kauravas are there, the Kauravas are the negative energies and the Pandavas are the positive energies. It was actually the game of all energies. They just made it into a story. Why? Because at that time people could not understand what is energy. During the third yugas, they say Satyuga, then came the Treta, then came the Dwapar. During the Dwapar Yuga, there was already a lot of kalkal. There was a lot of negativity coming, and then Kala Jerisi, it had come down to At Kala tak pahunch gaya si. They knew Kal Yuga is coming and Kal Yuga is going to be. Hali, according to Gurmat, these yugas are all inside us only. But according to the Hinduism, they say that during the Dwapar, when the rishis wrote the book, उस time उन्होंने पता सी कि भाई ए हुन कल कल आई कि आई. क्यों? Lot of enmity, lot of दुश्मनी, a lot of wars have started. उस time ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ महाभारत लिखी सी. These were written during the time of the third yuga. The third yuga was where they say Dwapar. ਹੁਣ Dwapar ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ Krishna was not there. Krishna was from the Satyuga. So this is an epic. You have to understand the whole story. That is why we are trying to say that it was energy. Rishis knew कि energy नहीं समझ पाएंगे, तो उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने story बढ़ा दी. Slowly, what happened? Energy भूल गए, तो खाली story रह गई. The story दे विल नान मूर्तियां बन गई.
Puaji, my grandfather used to tell that Dwapar was the second yuga, but the Tritiya yuga, it was changed. Tritiya yuga पहला आया, Dwapar बाद आया.
हाँ जी, त्रेते के बाद द्वापर आया. Yes.
हाँ जी. But
अगर त्रेते के बाद
द्वापर पहला होना चाहिए सीगा, तृतीया बाद होना चाहिए, पर वो इंटरचेंज हो गया.
But इंटरचेंज होया ना. त्रेते दे विच रामायण हुई है. Ram was there. द्वापर दे विच Krishna was there.
हाँ जी।
Ram, when Krishna should have been in the Satyuga, he should have been in the Satyuga.
But Ram was in Satyuga,
Krishna
no?
consciousness. So this has nothing to do with the Ramayana and the Mahabharata and all. It is actually all energy. Everything is energy. खाली लोगों ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਲਿਖ ਦਿੱਤੀ and they depicted as Ram over there, Lakshman over there, Krishna there, ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ depict ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ. Otherwise, for example, you take the Navratras come, Navratri ਆਉਂਦੇ 9 ਦਿਨ ਆਉਂਦੇ 9 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 9 ਮੂਰਤੀਆਂ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ. They pujo the 9 day. Actually, what was it? When this was made, every one idol is depicting one energy. Pehla anda way, you have to have control over your ego. Second anda, you have to control over your vices, like you can have control over and have confidence. You have to build up the confidence. Second comes where you have to have the wisdom. Third, fourth anda hai where you have to anger. So all are having 9 energies. What happened? People forgot the 9 energy. Unna ne vart rakhna si apne is negative forces diya. Asi kya kita? Asi khane to par kar leta. और जी कहना चाहिए तुसी वर्त नहीं रखिया तुम तो बड़े नास्तिक हो you तो absolutely you तो don't believe in it तुम तो पापी हो when it was not that the 9 days they were actually do worth of the vices अपने अंदर दे काम क्रोध लोभ मोह हंकार दो उधर निजेरी बात उसको तुसी कंट्रोल करना सी उसके ऊपर तुसी वर्त रखना सी असे वर्त रख लेता खान पीन दे ऊपर एनर्जी भूल गए. So that time also they were all teaching us energy, but people did not understand and we got stuck to all the idols. We got stuck to the idols. So also today what are we doing? 500 साल हो गए 250 साल लग गए खाली गुरु ग्रंथ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ aren't we stuck like the pujaris ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੁਮਾਲਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੱਖ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਨਗਰ ਕੀਰਤਨਾਂ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ aren't we the pujaris of a certain book? No, we are also the same thing. They are doing idols, we are doing this. ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਲਗਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ. Aren't we doing the same thing? No difference between any of the religion. All the religions have been corrupted. Religion, where it comes, there is going to be corruption. Where spirituality comes, you rise above religion. Today, what we are doing on this is all spirituality.
Why is it called mythology? Ramayana, Mahabharata.
It's called mythology because for this, because these are epics. They are epics. Try to understand that they are epics. Let it be Mahabharata, let it be Ramayana. All are epics. It has been proved. It has been gone to the court. They have won the cases that yes, they are epics. But ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸ਼ੈਤਾਨ ਲੋਕ ਹੈਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੜਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਲੜਦੇ ਪਏ. Why? They want to make power, they want to make money, they want to corrupt, they want to ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭਟਕਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ. That's what they're doing. ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ. ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੜਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਪੜਿਆ ਹੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੜਿਆ ਤੇ ਬਾਬੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਉਠਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਠਾਇਆ. ਅੱਜ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਧੜੇ ਬਣਾਏ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਾਏ, 10ਮ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਾਇਆ, ਸ਼ਰੀਕ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ. Where is religion going? Religion is going to be corrupted, it is already corrupted. Let it be the Muslims, let it be the Hindu, let it be the Christian, let it be the Sikh, all corrupted. Rise above it, rise above this body conscious.
ਚਾਣक्य ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਜੀਵਨ ਦਾ ਮੂਲ ਕੀ ਹੈ.
ਹਾਂ ਜੀਵਨ ਦਾ ਮੂਲ ਕੀ?
ਉਹਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਧਰਮ.
ਧਰਮ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਧਰਮ?
ਧਰਮ
ਕਿਹੜਾ ਧਰਮ? ਸੱਚ ਦਾ ਧਰਮ. That was Nanak's philosophy. He said, I never created any religion. People have just corrupted and named it Sikhism. No. He said, मैं कोई धर्म नहीं बनाया. मेरा एक कोई धर्म सी, सच दा धर्म. ਉਹ ਸੱਚ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸੀ? ਉਹ ਸੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਬੋਧਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦਾ ਸੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ. That universe ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵਰਤ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਧਰਮ. ਉਹਦਾ ਧਰਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ? Humanity. Always giving, always caring, always loving humanity. That was the dharma. This is spirituality.
Hanji.
Hanji. Anyone else? Has any questions?
Hanji.
I think Ekta has a question. Hanji, Ekta.
Ari आवाज. Hanji.
Ekta ji, you can unmute.
हेलो आंटी.
हेलो बच्चा.
आंटी अभी आपने जब समझा रहे थे आप अनकॉन्शियसली आपने आंटी ये वर्ड यूज किया था कि रवि थल्ले आ जाएगा तो डेस्टिनी चेंज नहीं होएगी. तो आंटी दिस इज द थिंग आई वांट टू आस्क यू यस्टरडे आल्सो कि हमारे माइंड में इट्स ऑलरेडी ड्रेन कि देयर इज अ सुपर पावर. वी ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू स्पीक लाइक दिस, रवि थल्ले आ जाएगा. ओ केड़ा रब है जेड़ा थल्ले आना है?
But what happens now? This is the words that we use. That is the words that we use. If you say there is a so-called rub upstairs, agar you say that if there is a so-called rub, or if you say there is a so-called a power which is separate from us, oh bhi agar aa gaya na, then nahi ho sakta. That's what I mean to say. If the so-called God, if the so-called separate universe from me even comes, this cannot change.
But there is no such that universe or no such that power.
No, we are the part of each other. ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਰੋਏ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ. We will never learn to love each other. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਖਤਮ ਕਰ, ਆਪਣੀ ਬਿਟਰਨੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ I am a part of you, you are a part of me. I am in you, you are in me. We are all one. ਕਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਕਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ? If I am God, you are God. ਅਸੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਨਾਲ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. If you believe that word God, ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਕਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ? Why? Because we are in the body conscious. ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ body conscious ਹੈਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਭੈਣ ਹੈਗੀ, ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਦਰਾਣੀ ਹੈਗੀ, ਨਹੀਂ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ because this is body conscious. ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹਾਲੇ ਉਹ vision ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ. We have to bring in that vision that we are all part of each other. We are all the gods on the earth. We are not able to voice it out because we are like bloody demons walking on the road. We are not behaving like God. ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਦੁਸ਼ਮਣੀਆਂ ਇਤਨੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ, ਸਾਡੀ ਬਿਟਰਨੈਸ ਇਤਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਟੈਰ ਟੇਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਨਫ਼ਰਤਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ, ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਬਲੇਮ ਗੇਮਸ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ, ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਗੌਸਪ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ. All leg pulling going on everywhere. We are not even behaving like a human being. ਇਨਸਾਨ ਤਾਂ ਬਣੋ. But we have put this thing into you that you are the walking, talking God. You can do, you can be. You just have to tune yourself. Bas.
It's just a part of our vocabulary when we say.
Yes.
Because we are used to our belief pattern, like old belief patterns.
So unlearn and then learn. Anyway, I think Parvinder is there. Parvinder, I would like to thank you a lot. You've given me a treasure, actually. Given me a treasure. You sent me the Ramkha. It was a treasure that you gave me. I love you, bacha. Love you. Love you.
Thank you, Auntie. Auntie, according to BK, what you are saying, na, Krishna conscious is the childhood of Narayan Bhagwan Ji. They used to say like this.
They used to say.
In
but
Satyug.
According to our studies, you know, આજકાલ the American studies, they call it the Krish consciousness. They call it the Christ consciousness. Means they're not talking about that Krishna, the blue Krishna, or they're not talking about the Christ that is on the cross. Krish consciousness means the totally flawless. But log na get confused. Oh, Krish consciousness, to chalo ji Krishna ke paas. Christ consciousness, chalo ji Christ ke paas. No. Christ and Christ consciousness is talking about the flawless essence. They're talking about the essence. Jैसे for example, आज गुरु ग्रंथ ਸਾਹਿਬ पढ़ो. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਰੀ ਵੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਵੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਰਾਮ ਵੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ. ਸਿੰਬੋਲਿਕ ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਗਾ? ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਸੰਬੋਧਨ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਸ ਇੱਕ ਨੂੰ. Same thing, Krish consciousness is another word used, or Christ consciousness is used for that consciousness. The
point of light.
Yes. It's not talking about the blue Krishna or the Christ on the cross.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Auntie.
Okay, thank you, but God bless you.
Our energy enters the room even before we do. Our aura speaks even before we do. So let's keep them both positive and high. On this note, we thank you all and take your leave. Have a vibrant day.
Sangeeta, we'll take your question tomorrow. First question, we'll take yours. Okay, just Arvinda, just unmute her. Just unmute Sangeeta. Just unmute.
Sure. Sure.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। जी बुआ जी मुझे वो पूछना था, यू एक्सप्लेन कि महाभारत इज एपिक, राइट? सो ये सब स्टोरी बनाई नहीं है, तो दिस कृष्णा एंड ऑल जो नेम्स दिए हैं मींस दीज ऑल वे एनर्जीज टू डिफरेंशिएट की जो कृष्णा ने रोल किया था, उनका जो रोल।
Yes.
अभी इसकी एनर्जी उसके, तो हाउ वी शुड मेंशन इट, दैट्स व्हाई दे हैव गिवन नेम्स टू एनर्जीज, राइट?
Energy. Yes.
तो
You
अगर
see with
हमको
the Pandavas also.
behave like him, so you will get that type of energy, right?
Energy. Yes.
That's
So that
only
is
one.
it.
वो ही concept है.
Yes.
That's it.
Even if you see in the Kauravas and all that names and all, if you take the meaning and all, you will see that actually it was the energy. It is connected to the name.
Because we assume a story और ये really में character और ये एक भगवान है, that's why we had made one
Yes.
मूर्ति. ये जो
Yes.
मूर्ति सच्ची में भगवान ऐसे नहीं दिखते हैं, वो एक
नहीं है ही
just
नहीं.
imagination type है, ये एक imagination है,
काल्पनिक है.
that created
Yes.
like this.
Yes. Yeah.
इसलिए
Absolutely.
काफी many people don't believe in God. जैसे बोलते हैं मंदिर नहीं, तुम मन को change करो, be in more spiritual. So
Yes.
this is all this imaginated character. They are not
Yes.
real
Absolutely.
characters,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I just wanted to the epic. This was new. This was new. It came to me because
Yes.
we always used to assume कि this is a story और एक हमेशा एक picture रहता है कि अरे हाँ कृष्णा ने ऐसे किया, but Krishna never exist.
See, I'll tell you something, Sangeeta. This is 2,500 years back. We're talking about these epics. Our Guru Granth Sahib is just for 500 years. 550
Yeah.
saal. We are not allowed to make any photographs of our gurus. Not allowed.
Yeah.
Because ये सारी काल्पनिक था कि we are not allowed. There's a very big war going on in the Akal Takht that they have to be totally removed from all the gurudwaras.
Because ये भी
किसी
एक
भी गुरुआ की
promotion
फोटोआं है ही
है.
नहीं. So
ये
you can imagine
promotion.
500 साल. ये
This is
500 साल
promotion.
साल है.
This is
हाँ?
wrong thing people are doing. Like वो लोग एक
हाँ.
गलत चीज को sell कर रहे हैं. That is wrong.
Yes,
जो है ही
yes,
इसीलिए
yes,
they
yes,
have to stop
absolutely.
it. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have to stick to the energy. That's the importance of energy. The universe is energy, you are energy. Positive energy,
So-
negative energy comes there.
So how energy played its role, that is if अगर Krishna, this was the energy and this energy how it behaved, जो कृष्णा
Yes.
जन्माष्टमी उस दिन उस particular दिन जब वो movement आता है जो sun और ये जब सब movement में when they come together, when that energy create, that's why it's like Krishna Janmashtami, that's why they do that as that day. So behave like that in that
Behave.
Krishna. Yeah.
Behave like that. Today our Gurpurab comes, Guru Nanak's Gurpurab comes. So what do? लंगर कीता, गुरुद्वारे गया, छेने लेते, बस एक धूम धमाका कीता. मेन गुरुपर्व इज व्हाट, जेरे गुरु दा होया उसका मिशन ते फॉलो करो, उदे गुणां नु उतारो, अपना जीवन उसके ऊपर उतारो, फिर तसी कहदे कि यस 80 लोगों ने जन्माष्टमी मनाई है, 80 लोगों ने गुरुपर्व मनाया. But
So
we are on the
whatever
wrong track.
the whatever stories are for each of the god, which is imaginated character, which is the
Yes.
energy. So wo energy was that much powerful. That energy have done like this. That's why wo Krishna ne aise kiya वैसे किया. So that energy had done it.
Energy, it's all the energy. Energy को एक फोटोग्राफ दे दे, एक आइडल दे दिया, बस और कुछ नहीं, just that people could understand the story. They made into a
Story.
story.
Got it.
Okay, thank you, बच्चे. So see you all
Yes.
tomorrow.
See you all.
Bye. खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह.
Thank you.